Hey everybody, welcome to Foodie Friday. My name's Keisha and this is my channel, Saving Greens Homestead. And today we're gonna do something a little different if you hadn't noticed in the intro video. Instead of me cooking for you guys and showing you what I'm making for my family, I am gonna do a taste review video on a whole bunch of tomatoes that ripened in my garden recently. And so, because there's a lot of them, I have something like 25 different varieties represented here. I'm gonna break it up into 2 videos, so because it would just take forever. So I'm gonna do this first part, and then you guys will most likely see the second video next Friday for that Foodie Friday episode. Okay, so today I am not doing this by myself, you guys. I have a special guest and I'm respecting his wishes, and he asked to not be videotaped, but you guys will hear his voice. My cousin Tony is joining me today. He loves tomatoes, so it's gonna be nice to have someone else to sit here and us try and figure out whether these are good or not good or whatever. So hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you'll learn about maybe some varieties that you've never heard of before. So anyways, you guys, without further ado, I am going to wash these up and we are gonna get started with this taste review. Okay, you guys, we're gonna try this again. I had a little bit of a technical glitch with my camera. Now, I had already tasted 4 of these, and that's why they're cut. So, you didn't get to see that part because my camera malfunctioned and all of it got deleted. So, I'm gonna have to go back through and taste these first 4 with you so I can let you know, let you see them, and let you know what I think about them, okay? So, bear with me on this one. I'm gonna try and give you my legitimate review on it, you know, but I already tried them. So it's not gonna be no wow, no. So anyways, okay, so this one is the Ruby's German Green. And you guys, a point that I want to make to you about the heirloom tomatoes is there's some ugly tomatoes. You can see there's all kinds of imperfections and everything, and what happens is when we go to the grocery store and we get those tomatoes that are specifically engineered to look good and taste a certain way and all look uniform, we miss out on the unique, great flavor of the heirloom tomatoes. And you know, just I catch myself doing it sometimes too. When I go to the grocery store, I'm trying to find the best one, the best looking fruit or vegetable or whatever. But these, they're never going to be the best looking. These are always going to be the, you know, the ugliest or flawed tomatoes, but the taste is outstanding. The taste is just so phenomenal. So we're gonna do this again. I'm gonna give cousin Tony a piece, and I'm gonna get this piece on Ruby's German Green. Still tastes the same to me. It tastes good. It's low acidic. It's a mild tomatoey flavor. It's a little bit past the prime for ripeness. It's a little extra squishy, so that might, I mean, the flavor might improve if I had it like a few days prior to this. But honestly, when this was on the plant outside, I was waiting for it to turn red. I forgot which grouping of tomatoes I planted in that container on Tomato Row. And so it wasn't until I thought about it, I was like, wait a minute, this might not change color. And I was right. It didn't change color really. It stayed green for the most part. It stayed green, and then all of a sudden I started seeing a little bit of hinting of the pink in it. like what you see on the bottom here in the striping. So Aunt Ruby's German green. And then next we have, this one is the gold medal. And you can see I already cut it, but you can still see how pretty the colors are on this, on the outside. And it's just juicy, it's just dropping juice everywhere, and that's what it looks like on the inside. This one is a yellow tomato, and I waited 2 years to try this tomato. I tried growing this twice. Last year it didn't go so well, but this year I succeeded, and this is a nice sized tomato. Low acid. Usually what you'll find is a lot of your non-red tomatoes are gonna have like a low acid, as far as I can tell. I've tried white, I've tried yellow, I've tried orange, and I love those the best. The orange the best. And I've tried black, you know, with the purple or dark color shoulders, and those are really good in low acid. So yeah, I really like the yellows and the oranges. Now I would grow the gold medal again because of the coloring. It's just so pretty to see it out on the plant. Next we have the white oxheart, and again, you know, these are heirlooms, so they're not going to be pretty or uniform in their shaping. Some of them crack, and that's just kind of goes with, you know, having an heirloom tomato. So now white oxheart, or I should say ox hearts, are used mostly for like sauces and stuff. People grow them as like a paste tomato because they're so meaty and not so many seeds, as you can see in this one. And I can see why too. The flavor of this ox heart is so good. Even though it's white, it tastes like a red tomato, but it doesn't have that real sharp acid taste punch to it. It's just really smooth and mellow. And then next is the West Virginia sweet meat. Now this one is supposed to be pink in color, and this is what it looks like. Ooh, it's dripping too on the inside there. And this is West Virginia sweet meat. My first time trying this one, and let's see. It doesn't have the sweetness though as the first two. It doesn't have that sweetness, huh?
No.
It's not really acidic. It has acidity to it, but it's not sweet. It doesn't, you can look at this side, it doesn't have a whole lot of the fleshy. There's a lot more of the seeds and stuff in there. This one, I think it tastes okay, but it probably wouldn't be high on my list to grow. I can think of some other ones that, like chocolate stripes. That one, it's pretty with the striping, red and yellow striping, but it has a good flavor too. So something like that, I probably would use it in its place.
What's that name?
West Virginia sweet meat. Okay, so this one is Mortgage Lifter. I'm gonna cut this one. Ooh, that's a pretty color inside. It's real rich looking. There we go. It's real rich looking, real meaty. I didn't do a cross section because the other side is kind of beat up. Let me do this one and see if I can get a better cross section. This one doesn't have all that color as that other one, but you can get an idea. There's not that many seeds inside of this one. Looks like it has more flesh than seeds, which is good. Because I'm not always all crazy about all the seedy gel part sometimes. Oh, that has an interesting flavor. Let's try this one and see. That one had a real interesting flavor. All right, let's see. Yeah, it tastes the same. Well, that one's like a little tangy. It's not sweet at all. That one's like, it has a tartness to it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, I like sweet. I prefer sweet tomatoes.
That's a category if you had.
Yeah.
I mean categories.
Yeah.
Acidic, sweetness, what you call jelly or juicy. And color and texture.
Oh, yeah. This one, the texture is like not that great to me.
Now I'm going to add tart.
Yeah, and this one is a little bit more tart. That's not one of my favorites either. That's Mortgage Lifter. I guess I would use this to make sauces, certain sauces, but because it has lower, less seeds and less of that gel that you'd have to like boil out or, you know, break down. But yeah, other than that, for fresh eating or for my tomato sandwiches, nah, I don't think so. I'll stick to the Kellogg breakfast. That's my favorite. And right there next to that one, running a very close second. It's like 1.5. First and a half place, like, is Black Beauty. I love Black Beauty tomatoes. Those are good. But Kellogg's breakfast. Okay, so this one is called Thorburns Terracotta. So I'm gonna show you guys what this one looks like. Now this one I have tried before, only because I needed a tomato for some tacos I made. And I'm like, but I got tomatoes outside, and I know I was gonna do a taste video with you guys, and I was trying to hold out. I really was. I was trying to hold out and wait, but I couldn't because I needed tomato on my tacos. So this one is Thorburns Terracotta. This one is pretty on the inside. I don't know if the color is going to translate really well in the video here, but it's like a matte orange color, orangey green color on the outside, and on the inside is that same orangey green on the inside. It's pretty, that's for sure. Now, I've heard a lot of people say that this was a great tomato. I've never tried it by itself. I put it in the tacos. This is my first time trying it by itself, though. Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That is a good tomato. It's juicy, and I hit a gel pocket. But it doesn't have like a whole lot of seed pockets, but the ones that it does, you can see on there, they're pretty substantial. But, oh, that tastes really good. This one is evergreen. It's a green tomato, and you know it's ripe when it has like that hint of that golden hint to it, and when you squeeze it, it gives. So this one is evergreen. I'm gonna cut it open. I was right. Okay, so I know I said that very confidently that this is evergreen, but on this particular tomato bed, I didn't write down all the names and label them like I was supposed to. So I really was guessing at this name. I was hoping that when I cut into it, it was gonna have the right look, because evergreen has like an emeraldy kind of look on the inside to it once you cut it open. And so this is definitely evergreen. Happy about that. I think I did pretty good. So let me see. I didn't know what to expect. This is my first real green tomato. Besides Aunt Ruby's, I think I like Aunt Ruby's better than this one because it had more of a sweeter hit to it.
Yeah,
this one
not much flavor.
Yeah, this one, I mean, it could be. I mean, there's still some others that are growing on it. But this one doesn't, it's not sweet.
No.
It's not acidic either, but it's not sweet. But it's not really, it's a little tart. It has like a little bit of tartness to it. I like the texture though. The texture is not too bad. I don't know what to think about that one. It's not what I expected. I don't know. I don't know. I think every tomato's supposed to be sweet because I like them sweet. Okay, so this one is Amazon chocolate. Now this one is supposed to be a purple type tomato. Purple along the lines of Cherokee purple, black creme, stuff like that. It's supposed to have that real deep rougey color. So you can see, like the top has those green shoulders, and the bottom is just like a rougey color. The inside is like that. Like a rouge color, not necessarily like a bright red, but but this is Amazon chocolate. Now I haven't heard much about these to know what to expect on this tomato. I don't know what to expect with this one. Let's see. It's not super sweet, but it has a sweetness to it that makes it kind of pleasant for me. It doesn't really taste acidic. Like, it doesn't have like an acid. That's not bad. It's not overly sweet. It has like the right balance of sweetness to me. Like, that's not bad at all. And it's not acidic. Okay, so we have yellow brandy wine. There it is. Yellow brandy wine. It's pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so I have, let me get something to wipe this. I have some high expectations for this one because I keep hearing people talk about how good yellow brandy wine is and that it's worth the wait because it takes them a long time to grow, and then they don't grow that many. I don't know, but this is the first time that I actually grew one, because last year I didn't have any developed. I think the plant died prematurely because of disease or something, so I didn't even have any. But so I have high expectations for this one. Now, yellow brandy wine, as the same as with some of the others, like when they say white tomato, it's usually like a pale yellow or yellowy color. This yellow brandy wine looks like it's orange. It's like an orange color. And so it's not really yellow. per se. But like I said, I got some high expectations. We'll see. I heard this one was really good, that I'm always want to grow this in my garden. I hope they were right. Oh. Wow. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, let me try this one more time.
Yeah, it's got a very, like a punch to it.
Yeah, like it just smacks you all in the face. Okay. It's not my favorite, that's for sure. And I will give it another shot, but it has a lot of tartness to it. I was thinking because it's yellow, it would have more sweetness.
And this is
But this has more tartness to it. Huh. That wasn't sweet at all. That was unexpected. Like I said, I like sweet tomatoes. I was looking forward to this one because I was like, okay, this one's going to be sweet. That wasn't sweet at all. It had like a tart, very juicy. I don't know. I don't know if I would grow that one again. Honestly, I probably wouldn't grow that one again. It's just not worth my time if it tastes like that. There's plenty of other yellow and orange tomatoes that I like a whole lot better, that I wouldn't waste my time on that one. Like I said, there's others that are ripening, so we'll give it a fair shot. I'll try it out again and see if anything changes, but so far, I don't like yellow brandy wine. Now, I've had black brandy wine and I loved it. It had sweetness. It was good. I loved it. I even made a sandwich out of it because it was just good. But now I do have pink brandy wine growing outside too, and I have black brandy wine growing as well. So maybe I can get, if all of those mature enough, ripen enough, then I can do them all side by side. This one, you guys, this is the one I've been waiting on. This is Ananas Noir, better known as black pineapple. I've heard nothing but good things about this one. There's this guy on YouTube I like to watch. I think his channel is called Mark's Garden. Man, he grows all these big old huge beautiful tomatoes. He has like I guess it's a nursery or something, and he does market gardening, but those tomatoes is always huge and good. And he did this taste review on all these tomatoes, and he made this one sound so good. Ooh, look how pretty. So this is another highly anticipated one for me that I've been dying to try. And I finally got some to grow. Look at that coloring on the inside. It looks like a rose just sitting right in the middle. So pretty. Finally got one to grow. I've been trying to grow these for three or 4 years now. And I could never succeed. Something always happened to where it just never succeeded. I never succeeded with it. And it's the first time that these grow very well. And what's funny is they're growing in a 17-gallon container along with corn and some melons. So,
sweet.
Okay, Mark, you were right. Ooh. That is a good tomato. I like that one. Here, I'll split this with you. I'll keep the big one for me. This is really good. Very mild. doesn't smack you all in the face as soon as you take a bite like that yellow brandy wine. Sweet, it's very juicy. It has a lot of meat in the middle, but it does still have a lot of seed pockets with that gel. But this would be good on a tomato sandwich because of the flavor and stuff. Have you ever had a tomato sandwich? This would be really good on that. It doesn't have that citrusy taste like I was thinking it was gonna, because the name, you know, black pineapple, you think it'd be more citrusy or like pineapple-y or fruity. To me, it doesn't have that fruitiness to it, but it's good. It's good. The flavor, I can't really describe the flavor. It's just good. And I know you're not watching this for me to just say it's good. But it's good. That's all you're gonna get out of me right now. It is really, really good. So out of all of these, Ananas Noir is my favorite in this first round. Gold Medal was good, and Ruby's German Green was pretty good, and White Oxheart. Those were all my favorites. Did you mark down any ones that were your favorite?
That last one was probably my favorite.
The Ananas Noir? Yeah, Ananas Noir is my favorite out of the ones that I just tried. And then Gold Medal, Aunt Ruby's German Green, and then the White Oxheart was pretty good too. Everything else, I don't know if I'd waste my time growing those again. I might do it just so that, you know, because sometimes there's environmental differences that occur, you know, that might have an effect on how it tastes. It could be what I fertilized these with that maybe had some influence on the flavors and stuff. So I might grow them again just to give it one more shot. But no, if it doesn't get any better, then I'm good. I don't need West Virginia sweet meat or Mortgage Lifter or all those. I could just use them for sauce. But this Ananas Noir, very good. I would suggest that one for sure. I would suggest that one. So anyways, you guys, that's gonna do it for this half of the tomato review. I still have several more varieties that I'm gonna taste and talk about and show, but as far as this part of it, that's where I'm gonna end this one. You're gonna have to wait until next Friday to see the rest of the other parts of the review. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. If there's any tomatoes that you know of that in this video or my next that you know, I haven't tried or that you think I should try or whatever, then put those suggestions down in the comments. I'd be curious to find and try new varieties. I'm trying to like downsize it to specific ones that I like for sure. So I'm trying several different varieties. I grew something like 83 varieties this year so that I could try them and then narrow it down to the ones that I know I like, that I want to grow all the time in my garden. So I would appreciate some suggestions if you guys have any. But you guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Foodie Friday, and I will see you next Friday with more tomato taste and reviews. And until then, and as always, God bless.
Happy birthday, Keisha.
Okay, yeah, so I didn't talk about that. You guys, it's my birthday. And I'm gonna put this in here somewhere. But today is my birthday. And yeah, well, today is June 30th. So by the time you guys see this, it'll be the next day. But today is my birthday, you guys. And so far, it's been a great birthday. It's been tomatoes and breakfast and just a lot of love and gifts. So I'll see you guys later.